Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 4, Episode 8 of Korra, Remembrances.
Just nailed it.
Yes, I think that might be the first time that we've ever
that was
not
incredible.
fucked up
That was
at all.
incredible, honestly. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for Korra reaction content coming every Thursday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be on the lookout for our reactions to the first episode of each of these series we're considering watching next. Comment which one you want to see. We'll be releasing those over the next month on Thursdays while Korra stays on Sundays. Make sure to check out the Patreon linked in the description below if you want to see episodes early and ask us the questions after every episode. All right, I think that's about it. Are we excited for this episode?
Very, I think it's going to be great.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Avatar Korra is back, and yours truly, Shiro Shinobi, couldn't be more thrilled.
Oh, the narrator's excited she's back.
Wow.
Over the years, so many heart-pounding moments. Who can forget Amon and his Equalist revolution? I still have nightmares.
Big summation.
Yeah, for real.
Mover premiere. Boy, was that fun.
That's very cool.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God! But enough about me. Sit back, relax, and take a trip down memory lane.
Remembrances.
All right.
What is this?
Who are we remembering?
I think we're going back to back in the day.
Oh, really? That makes a guy realize he needs to get his act
or no, maybe not.
Yeah, I agree. Let's toughen you up.
Oh, Woo's learning some training.
I wasn't ready! Woo down!
What's going on?
Is Woo down his catchphrase?
It seems like a
How
metaphor.
dare you injure the prince? Would his royal highness like a cherry berry lemonade?
Oh, come on.
Maybe some of those sticky dumplings too?
Look at you. You're so weak. Woo down is your catchphrase.
How?
That's what I said.
But it's not my fault. I was born that way. I'm not like you, Mako. I wasn't raised by a pack of tops in the woods.
You don't know anything about me, do you?
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
He never stopped
Why
learning
is
anything
that?
about
How
Mako.
do I not know
Literally
stuff
never
about
asked.
you?
You
That's what
never asked?
happens.
Well,
Literally,
I'm
Yeah.
asking
yeah.
Now, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? Is there a special lady in your life?
Not since Korra and I broke up.
What?
Ooh.
You dated the Avatar? Sit.
Mhm.
You and I need to have a little gab session right now. How'd you guys first meet?
Bolin and I were playing for the Fire Fairies.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
This is so cool.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love their little cartoons of cartoons. What would that even be called?
I don't even know. I think this is like filler.
I wanted it all,
I like the
which is
both the old
fame,
and the new.
It's interesting that
accolades.
pro bending was so important at the very beginning, and now it's like
I want you to meet my brother.
just a sport.
Mako.
Mako? Wow,
Okay, so Korra really changed his life.
Come on, Bolin, we're up.
Whoa, that was the first time you met? Kind of rude there, buddy.
You know what else is rude? Interrupting.
Mako is like, oh my gosh, fangirls, and she's literally the Avatar.
Yeah, could get his butt beat by her. This is such an interesting
Korra
format
proved
for an
to be
episode.
Amazing pro
Yeah.
bender. And a loyal friend. She helped me save Bolin when he was taken by the Equalists.
Well, that doesn't sound equal. Oh.
After going through such a
Oh.
crazy experience, I felt like Korra and I had a powerful connection.
So then you smooched her real good, huh?
Not exactly.
Nope. Sami. Remember her
How could you forget that?
honestly.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I would
didn't
literally
see you.
pay her money to
could
hit
you
me with
not
a motorcycle.
I mean, I was
Oh, he was fine with. Oh. Who?
You really gotta work on your introductions.
Yeah, true.
When you got charm like mine, you don't need introductions.
I think it's really funny that he thinks he has charm.
Mako is really in an awkward spot right
Glad
now.
you're here.
Of course, Korra. Avatar. Avatar Korra.
Why is this
Korra
so
Avatar.
weird? Yeah.
But it made things with Korra complicated.
So I was thinking we should spend some time together. Look, I really like you, and I think we were meant for each other.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Korra, I'm
Oh.
really sorry, but
Cringy.
I just don't feel the same way about you.
No.
That's harsh, Mako.
I know. And the
Yeah.
worst part
Oh,
about
and
it
the
is,
Asami's
it wasn't
there.
totally true. We need to talk.
Yeah.
Not like everyone knew it.
You already made it clear how you feel about me.
No,
did I?
Korra.
haven't.
I
What I'm
haven't,
trying to
Korra.
say is, As much as you drive me crazy,
I
also
like
think
you.
you're pretty amazing.
And then Bolin.
Dogs, Smoke
Oh.
City, here we come.
No, but then my
We were
brother
crying.
liked her in
Thought
tears.
you were dating Asami.
Two, get out of here.
That's the Beast Boy actor.
You take after your grandfather.
He's a Teen Titans
Guys,
main character.
Grandma, everything wasn't so cut and dry.
Oh, and now the grandma's in on it.
Okay, maybe I was dating her. It was all very confusing. But my feelings for Korra became clear when Tarlock captured her. Felt like
Yep.
a piece of me was gone.
Remember that?
I do.
So
He's doing the thing.
Oh no.
Sad time. Mako.
That's hard to watch.
I'm not loving his.
That's hard to
vibes.
watch.
You can't just play both sides.
No.
Oof, I bet
Damn
Asami
it.
wasn't too happy about that.
I've noticed how you treat Korra. How you acted when she was missing.
Oh
You
boy.
have feelings for her, don't you?
things are crazy right now. Can we deal with our relationship problems later?
Might not be
Come
any
on.
relationship to worry about later.
Asami!
Ouch.
Yeah.
I like how the writers are
turns out
low
she
key
was right.
roasting
It's
their
time
own
to man
portrayal
up
of
and call
Mako.
it quits. Asami, I'm sorry things got so messed up between us. But whatever happens today,
I want you to know how much I care about you.
I care about you too.
And the kiss, and you're like, what, did you break up? Was
Wait,
that?
Was that supposed to be you breaking up with her?
It wasn't a breakup.
Yes, that was a breakup.
Didn't sound like a breakup.
No.
was
No, it
mutual.
didn't.
We had an understanding.
Uh-huh.
Did you?
Can I just get on with the rest of my story or what?
Fine. But I hope you weren't as ambiguous with Korra as you were with Asami.
Oh, he
Trust
was.
me, I wasn't.
Oh,
Korra and I ended up snapping along
that's
together,
debatable,
and after
bud.
that,
yeah.
I was finally able to tell her how I felt.
And she said,
Exactly
nah.
how I felt. I love you, Korra.
She said no at first, and then she got her powers back and was like, hey, Mako. And I liked her getting back with Mako at that time. We were happy then.
Yeah. I just I'm rolling with the story.
Yeah.
No.
Tenzin's just trying to help you become the best.
They argued
Avatar you
every
can be.
single time
Literally,
they
they were
interacted that
so
season.
bad
I'm
together.
taking his side.
You know, sometimes I wonder whose side you're on.
There aren't any sides.
How could you take his side?
What's with you and sides?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Excuse me, officer. Don't let me stand in the way of you writing tickets. I'm just trying to save the world.
Well, I guess if we're both putting our jobs first,
There's
maybe
no
there's
room
no
for
room
our
for our
relationship.
relationship.
So, what?
You're breaking up
Are
with
you
me?
breaking
We're
up with
done.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess I am.
I guess I am.
Can you stop?
Now that's a breakup.
Yeah, no, that's very
The kick
clear.
Into my
Oh.
work. Someone had been taking out supply ships heading to the southern
And
water.
then he kissed Asami again.
Sami's company was one of the victims, so she and I worked together to catch
She's
the
so
perps.
beautiful.
The steak
This
was
episode.
the perfect way to get my mind off Korra. It was an intense night. Asami and I discovered the Triads had double-crossed us. We barely got away, but by then Asami's warehouse had been cleared out.
My company. It's over. I give up.
Well, I'm not giving up on you.
And you were like calling it, and I didn't see it.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I know.
They better not get back together. No, no, no,
I
no,
fucking-
no!
I told you.
Don't tell me. I had no right kissing Asami.
No, actually, I'm completely fine with that. You officially broke up with Korra, and therefore you're free to smooch whenever
kinda
you wish.
Did?
If only it had been that simple.
Then she didn't remember. They kissed again.
Mako, I missed you so much.
And then he didn't deny it.
Korra! Hey, I missed you too.
Bro.
So you're not still mad at me? We had that fight before you left, remember?
Not really. I got attacked by a dark spirit, and I lost my memory for a little while. Maybe it hasn't all come back yet. Was it a bad fight?
Yep.
Yep. No. Oh my god, and it's in front of
No,
everyone. I was
wasn't that bad.
literally.
Season 2 was a
So you were
trip.
back with Asami, but then Korra came back and thought you guys were still together, and you didn't tell her you were?
I love how we kind of did this
Yeah.
a few episodes ago.
Well, me and Asami were never officially back together.
Really? That again? You know, it seems like you're so afraid to disappoint anyone that you end up disappointing everyone.
Oh,
Truer
yes.
words have never been spoken. High five!
Well, eventually I did tell Korra. But by then she already knew.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth
Yikes.
in the first place?
I know I should have, but I didn't want to hurt you all over again.
And we were so happy. We were like, yes.
Finally.
Us?
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Oh,
There we go.
yes. Good night, besties. We were happy. We were hyped.
Convergence, the world changed. Team Avatar traveled around searching for new airbenders. At first, it was awkward being around Korra and Asami. As you were. Ladies?
As you were. Oh. That was his cringiest moment. That was his cringiest
I
moment.
had to figure out who I was without a lady in my life.
I know what that's like. I mean, to need distance from women. Because I have so many all over me all the time.
Anyway,
He's with them all the
It's
time.
like, I'm your bodyguard and I've literally never seen one.
This was a redeeming
Korra showed me the
season for
importance of
Mako.
putting others before myself. And whenever I think of her, she continues to inspire
I
me.
hope we get one of these for each of the
Yay.
characters.
How fun would that be?
The story is amazing, and I really learned something.
You did? Good.
Yeah, I learned that I really didn't know anything about you. Crazy. Also, I realized that ladies are complicated. No offense, Grandma.
None taken.
I better just focus on being a better king. Okay, come at me. I can take it. Ah! Move
Game
down!
We're going to talk about Mako. Mako, let's give it a little name tag or something. Season 1 and 2, he went through a certain arc where it was just the Korra Asami show a little bit. What were your thoughts on him then?
Absolute nightmare. Really, really clear that he had a lot of different stuff going on that he needed to address, and he was looking for solutions in relationships, which is just guaranteed to be a nightmare. It never ever works out.
Yeah, I think that he was just trying to like sort of find himself. I mean, he was a teenager. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
that's-
everyone does that.
Yeah, it's what you do. So, and then he sort of matured in season 3 and 4. They leaned into the detective side of his character, and I like the person he's become. So I think that was a good summation, but all those moments were pretty funny.
Yeah.
I brought you some tea. I thought you might be cold out here.
Oh,
You're so sweet.
she brought her tea.
Yeah, she did.
It's a crystal, nothing more.
Are you okay? You seem out of sorts. Sorry. I've just been thinking about something Toph said. She told me that the world doesn't need me, and it's basically pointless to try to stop Kuvira. That's ridiculous. At the time, I thought so too. I figured she was just being her normal cranky self.
That's, I mean,
I'm beginning to think she had a point.
No, she doesn't. The world does need you.
You're the Avatar. But no matter what I do, the world seems to always be out of balance. Growing
is
up,
fair.
I couldn't wait to be the
Yeah,
Avatar.
but like,
I thought I was
it's
really
moving
gonna change
towards
things.
balance.
I was so naive.
she
The
was
first time
naive.
I saw Amon take someone's spending away, I was terrified.
Oh, I remember that.
Bending is
so scary.
forever.
Wait, that looks like energy bending.
It really does. How that.
He took his bending. What?
Your fire bending is gone forever.
What?
And my worst nightmare came true.
Korra!
No!
Oh, this was terrifying. Silent scream.
I told you I would destroy you.
He was such a good
Korra,
villain.
you're forgetting about all the good that happened after you exposed
Thank
Amon
you,
as the fraud he
Asami.
was. The Equalist movement lost its leader and its power.
Yes.
Free elections were held in the United Republic, and non-benders finally had a
Raiko
voice.
came into power though.
We had hope again. and
Yeah,
it was
some
all
bad
because
stuff
of you.
happened, but
True.
there was good.
And I was hopeful too. That feeling didn't last long. As soon as I defeated Amon, a new enemy took his place.
Yep, locked, and that was within a span of a few months.
Literally.
You made me think you wanted to restore balance with the spirits, but this isn't balance, it's madness. Now let her go.
This was after she found Juan.
The spirit world. You'll open the other portal now.
Because of Unalaq, I betrayed Tenzin.
It's crazy to think that
Opened the
Unalaq
portals and
used to
threw
work
the
with
spirit and
Zahir.
put worlds into chaos. It was my fault he fused with Vatu and became a Dark Avatar.
Oh. Oh, and then he just takes the lives
And
away.
I was helpless to stop him from destroying Rava and cutting off my connection to my past
Oh, he's-
lives.
No!
She's losing her connection.
No, not Kyoshi!
That really was.
With Rava gone, Unalaq and Vatu became
Especially
more
because she
powerful
had
than ever.
not had access to them.
Yeah. See the sound? Tell me that doesn't sound like the
I don't
bomb.
remember what the bomb sounded like.
Oh.
You turn into a
That
giant
sounds like the
spirit.
spirit vines.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And opening the spirit portals turned out to be a good thing. You brought back the airbenders and caused a positive shift in the world.
Yeah.
Yes, but Zahir got airbending too and nearly killed me.
So it's almost like things are complicated and aren't black and white and
but
have
it's so-
positives and negatives.
It's so wonderful she can now
The
articulate
Earth Queen
this.
would
Yeah.
still be alive.
This is probably really
There would've been
helpful.
no
Right, the
crisis
Earth
in
Queen was a
Kingdom,
big
and Kuvira
loss.
wouldn't be in power.
It's like a therapy
Things are
session.
more
Yeah.
out of balance than ever now. Nothing's changed.
You're right, Korra.
I am?
Tenzin.
She is?
It's true, there will always be new conflicts and enemies to face.
Thank you,
But the
Tenzin.
important thing is to learn from your enemies. Better yourself over time, which you have. You've changed so much since you first arrived on Air Temple Island. When you first
I
came
remember when
here,
she
you were
blew it up.
hot-headed,
Oh.
a bit selfish.
Absolutely no
But you
finesse.
matured into a thoughtful young woman who puts the
And then
needs
she
of
would
others
use her
before
words,
herself.
and
The new Air
she's really
Nation
grown.
is a testament to that. You sacrificed everything to save them. You're an inspiration to the world.
Thank you both. I know this Kuvira problem is only going to get worse. But no matter what happens, no matter how crazy things get, I'll always try to restore balance.
Yeah.
And that's all you can do.
That's all you can do. So that was a little summation of Korra. Just to say a few words, I think that oftentimes people compare Aang and Korra. Constantly like, Aang's this powerful, Korra did this, Korra did that. Undeniably, within the storyline, Korra has a bigger dynamic arc than Aang. Aang, as a person, learns a lot about himself and goes through a lot, but Korra wholesale becomes a different person and is still becoming a different person. I think it's interesting when people try to say like, oh, she's a bad character, or oh, I don't like this show. You're just pay attention, because she really has a beautiful like redemption arc happening, and I didn't expect it at the beginning, but she's just grown as such an amazing person. Korra's mental health starting this journey versus the end. What do you think about her mental health journey?
All right, I think now she's much more able to recognize when she needs help, which is really important. And this Tenzin advice to just kind of keep pushing and just keep doing all you can do, I think that's important for her moving forward.
Yeah, I'm just proud of her and how she's developed this season.
Yeah.
And throughout this series.
That's when I made a solemn vow never to eat bark onion soup again. It's 6 years, 4 months, and 14 days. Ugh, I can still
Oh, and they're on
taste
this
it.
boat, Varric and
Does
Bolin.
anyone else feel like throwing themselves overboard? Not me. I spent the last few hours tuning out all these incredibly boring stories.
Hey!
All the while mentally composing the most exciting tale ever told.
Oh, are
Soon
we
to
gonna get
become the
Varric to
greatest
narrate
mover
it?
ever
Yes.
made. I present to you now, Bolin, as Nuktuk,
Oh,
hero of the
I'm
South.
here for this.
Trademark
Yes.
Movers International, in the incredible true story of Bolin, hero of the world.
Oh.
Wait, am I playing Nuktuk or is Nuktuk playing me?
Both. It's your true story, but we'll capitalize on the audience of the Nuktuk franchise.
You call me the hero of the world. I left my friends and family to join up with a psychotic dictator who imprisoned me, and now I'm running back home with my tail between my legs.
At least he
You're
admits
emphasizing
it.
the wrong story beats, let me tell it. The story of Bolin begins in an exotic port of call. A wise sage, the richest merchant in the world, and a handsome devil all sit on a single pillow in the living room of a luxury yacht. How do they all
Notice
fit
that
on one
CGI
pillow?
now?
Oh, giant pillow!
Okay,
Wrong.
yeah.
They're all the
Just
same
layered
man. Me! I tried to teach a Swami the power of levitation, but he's too stupid to understand it, so I kick him out. Upon whom can I bestow my awesome knowledge? I ask myself. Then, in walks Nuktuk, with a twinkle in his eye, a gorgeous dame on his arm, and a song on his lips. He bursts into a rapturous melody. Where can I find my teacher?
Oh, come on!
He
I
made a
wasn't
musical.
Singing, you were not levitating, and Asami is just a friend, thank you very much. If you want to tell my true story, you should start from when I met Korra. She came
Oh
to the
boy,
vending arena.
his arc has also been amazing.
Yeah.
This place is even more amazing than I imagined.
Name's Bolin, by the way.
Korra.
They all look so much younger.
Yeah.
When does the singing start?
There wasn't any
Aw.
singing!
It's like we didn't sing. They all wanted singing.
Your on-screen talent, kid. Leave the storytelling to the masters. So, the trouble begins when the Avatar is trapped in the spirit world.
Yeah, that was
Most
crazy.
evil villains realize that with Korra out of the way, the time is right to try to take out Bolin. So, the worst of the worst team up. They're led by Zahir, leader of the Red Lotus and master of the skies, a flying chaotic chaos machine.
I love how he's
joined
just
by
like
Vatu,
kind of
the
saying what's
ultimate
right.
force of
Yeah.
pure spirit evil in the universe.
just
the
not what
biggest,
happened.
meanest, scariest kite that ever flew.
Wait, Zahir didn't team up
Everybody
with
thought he
Batu.
looked
How
like
did
a
that even
kite.
happen?
Yeah.
How do you think?
Hello.
Hey, it's Zahir.
Oh.
Oh.
Glad I caught you at home.
Oh, very funny. Like I can leave this stupid tree.
What?
Let me conference in.
Amon, the reanimated zombie body of the blood-bending leader.
That's my this is my favorite thing.
Hey guys, I'm totally in for taking out Bolin. He's way too powerful and awesome. But can we please not include...
Not include who, Amon?
The evil Unalak, the diabolical but
What is
incredibly boring
happening?
and unpopular sorcerer from the north, who's listening in on the other line.
I've spent my life trying to defeat Bolin, and I know just where to find him. With all the beautiful ladies.
Yes, Bolin had a reputation as the world's greatest ladies' man.
He just doesn't though.
Now the story's getting
I mean, like,
interesting.
look at his history,
After
though.
leaving the beautiful
Two.
but emotionally unstable
And
water
Eska
tribe
is one of
princess
them.
at the altar, he met a fetching
Thank goodness he met
airbender,
Opal.
For
the
real.
heir to a vast Earth kingdom fortune.
Opal? So smart and caring.
I hope they work things out.
Right.
And she'll probably never talk to me again because I'm so stupid. So
He is a little stupid.
But the darkest moment is always right before the dawn. For at his lowest point, Bolin sought advice from the man who started it all, the wisest of the wise, me, for some of my signature sage advice.
Oh, come on.
Bolin, there's only one thing for you to do if you want to save the Avatar and defeat the fearsome foursome. I'm not really sure if I like fearsome. Evil squared might be better. Whatever. You have to assemble the fightingest airbender army of all time! But it turns out the airbender recruits are a sorry lot, so Bolin brings them to a secret mountaintop training facility, where he teaches them the ancient art of dodging fruit and balancing on sticks! Meanwhile, back with Zombie Amon...
Just making
Oh
things
my
up.
god. Give Varric his
Very
own
funny.
show.
I'm
Yeah.
still on the line. Haha, very funny.
Oh
I'm
my
still on the
gosh.
line. So, about that evil plan to destroy Nuktuk? Hello? Anyone there? Guys!
I love that they all theoretically don't like him.
Yeah.
Opal
He is kind of the
realizes how
worst.
much she
Yeah.
loves Bolin and forgives him for whatever stuff he was talking about earlier, which will probably not be in the final cut of the movie anyway.
She does?
And she kisses Bolin, magically passing on the airbender power of flight.
Okay, that part seems a little unbelievable.
That'd be
This is
cool,
no
though.
time for thinking, kid. We're heading into the big finale. Bolin gathers his airbender army to fight alongside Rotan and Juji against the Terror Square. Maybe that's the name of the bad guys, Terror Square. What about Legion of Darkness? Well, we'll put a focus group on it. Bolin teaches the airbenders to create a giant tornado. Then he flies around in the sky, pushes Zahir into it, turning him into wind forever. But Bolin doesn't realize that the Universal Interplanetary Combination 0 Hour talk about a ticking
This is
clock.
overwhelming.
What is
Almost upon
happening?
him. And when Juji shoots his laser eyes at the evil Unalak, the beams accidentally fly into the magic spirit doorway. They bounce off Batu, setting him free.
I wonder if
and
Varric
Bolin,
actually believes
turning
this.
him into a giant.
I think
But
it's
when
just
Batu
for the
is set
movie,
free,
right?
The evil
Yeah.
Unalak, who has always been an annoyingly clingy person, is so close to Batu that they combine into one horrifying monster. Giant Bolin and the evil Unabatu fight toe-to-toe,
This is like the writers, I feel like, going at their own work a little bit.
It looks like the evil Unabatu might win, but thankfully Bolin's spiritual mojo is so strong that he attracts the Queen of the Fairies. With her help,
She is
Bolin
kind of the
turns
Queen of the
Unabatu
Fairies.
into magic
That's the vibes I
dust
get from
and
Jinora.
sprays him into the sky, and that's where the stars come from. Oh yeah, he turns into a dragon, he goes into the spirit world and saves the Avatar.
Right.
The end!
Wait, I need to. Did that face of that dragon have Bolin's hair?
A dragon, he goes into
Oh my gosh, it does.
That is so funny.
I thought I saw the
the little wiggly.
Why does it?
Why not?
That's a great little detail there.
The end.
And it's quick. I mean, say what you will. He knows how to entertain.
It didn't make any sense. What about Zombie Amon? What happened to him, huh? And stars? Are magic fairy dust? Are you guys crazy? Are you crazy?
It's just a mover. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
It's like a ride.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story, kid.
Wow.
right.
That was an interesting episode to say the least. Not really sure how to feel about that one. That was, I mean, it was good.
It was interesting. Wasn't my favorite.
What I predict, what I assume is that when the show got moved to just being online on Nickelodeon, I think they had a big budget cut. So in a lot of moments they use CGI, which is cheaper and like bigger. They use an episode like this where they just reuse old footage so that when they have the big moments, they have the budget to make the animation at the par where it usually is. So I think they're being very clever with their budget. I think that was like a definite filler, but like it was really cool to see how they viewed things. It cleared up like a few tiny little details, I feel like.
Yeah, totally.
What did you think?
I mean, it was definitely filler. It was interesting. I liked, learning the little stuff. It just felt like a lot of review.
This is a lot like their version of the Ember Island Players, I feel like.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wish they'd gone to an updated version of the Ember Island Players. I would have paid to see that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode. Our next episode will be coming out this Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're really excited about that. But before we discuss this episode further, where are we headed?
All right, let's go to the episode verdict.
Thank you for watching that episode. Following next week's episode, we're going to start doing Korra episodes on Sundays and the first episode of one of the new series we're looking at every Thursday. So you'll be able to sort of watch and comment and interact with whichever post you're really excited to see, and we'll look at which ones you guys are interested in and which ones we enjoy, and those will become the two that we do moving forward. Make sure to check out the Patreon linked in the description below if you want to see episodes early and ask us the questions we answer after every episode. Now let's get to the first question. Edwin Bertelson asks, this episode was originally meant to be Kuvira's backstory episode, but they got a budget cut. What difference do you think that would have made for her character?
Okay, I really wish we had gotten a Kuvira backstory episode. I mean, we don't know kind of moving forward what we're going to see in terms of like if we know anything about, the way she grew up or if there's anything to explain why she is the way she is. So far, we don't really have a lot of that, which just makes her kind of a flat villain.
Yeah.
And I always like villain backstory. I think it just makes for a more complex story. So I think that would have made it more interesting, but
yeah, it is what it is. I think it would have made a difference for a character a lot like it did for Amon, where we had that whole episode. I think that would have been like the second to last episode. I think we got that episode where we got to see Tarlock and Amon's sort of backstory together as brothers growing up, and it made you understand a little bit where Amon was coming from. Same thing happened a little bit with the flashbacks with Unalaq and Tanrock, and then the same thing with Zahir on that episode where they talked about where they came from and why they were doing what they're doing. I think that it just creates this depth to the characters that we're used to, but the other side of that is the arguably one of the best villains in the history of Avatar is Ozai, who is just definition like, I want to take over the world. So potentially this puts them on the path of, okay, this becomes pretty much a story only about Korra. It's less about the villain. This is Korra's season, where we're going to see how she, like, sure, this villain's like evil and all, but the focus and the spotlight is on Korra healing and becoming a better character. So I think what they did with it opened up an avenue for another type of story, which is interesting.
Anna Andrade asks, why do you think Korra focused on the negative impacts of her actions? Did you like that Asami and Tenzin reminded her of the positive things she's done?
I think she focused on the negative impact of her actions because that's just kind of who Korra is. Like growing up, she was a bit of a like, okay, I learned firebending, done, I'm done with that, I achieved it. Like she was very much just wanting to get these accomplishments, so she held herself to a very high standard. And I think that her failures she's just going to keep looking back on. And I think no matter what the situation is, she's always going to be looking at the negative consequences of what she does, because that's just who she is as a person. She's just very hypercritical of herself. And I think she, more than Aang, I would say, holds herself to this is what an avatar should be. I need to be like this. I think this season is the first time I felt like she's like, I am the avatar, and not like, hey guys, I promise I'm the avatar. Look, I'm doing avatar things. You know, I think she's coming into her own. So I think that's almost represented by Asami and Tenzin reminding her of the positive things. I think this season is going to be the time where she starts to give herself credit. Yeah, I really liked that they brought up what she did. That was good. She needs to be thinking about those as well.
Yeah, she definitely needed a reality
Self-love.
check. So having those two people in her life is really important.
I think that's about it for this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more Korra reaction content coming soon, as well as reaction content to new series, which we're very excited about now that we're post-college, post-graduation. And check out the Patreon linked in the description below if you want to see episodes early and ask us the questions we answer after every episode. All right, I think that's about it. Are we excited for next episode?
Very. I think it's going to be great.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.